Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eunice if you are new here. I just finished an office makeover for my fiance's mom and I'm so excited to share with you guys the entire process. So I've decided to break down this video into two parts. Today I'm going to walk you through how I digitally planned for it and share with you guys the e-design. A lot of the decision making and idea filtering happens during this, and hopefully by sharing it with you guys can get some ideas on how you can prepare for your next makeover. Next week I'll be releasing the part 2 where we show you guys how we brought it to life. So if you aren't subscribed already and want to stay tuned for part 2, then make sure you do so now and turn on that notification bell. We've got an IKEA hack, we've got some tips on how to deal with an ugly pre-existing carpet, as well as some more office decor tips. So if you're curious to find out, then keep watching. So my fiance's mom, we're gonna call her Mrs. Zhao, or my client, is an owner of an electronics recycling center, and she has her own office room in the warehouse. They've been doing this business for so many years, but she has never had her office room decorated. So I was so happy to be the first one to come in and transform the space, and I really wanted to turn it into a place where she can feel calm and inspired. So this is what her office room looked like before. The blue carpet immediately catches your eye. It's a pretty old building, and I think that carpet has just been there since that building was built. They eventually plan on renovating the floors. In order to change up the entire floor, we're gonna have to basically remove everything from that whole entire second floor. So for this project, we decided to keep it as is. So I started my e-design on Canva, and I always start with just a blank canvas. And the first thing I really wanted to solve was the walls. It was all white. She had mentioned that she didn't like how she wasn't getting sunlight through her room, and I think the walls kind of add to it because it's all white. It feels very sterile and it lacks that natural ambience. So I really wanted to give her some wall color that would be soothing and not make it feel so sterile. Because we're stuck with that blue carpet, I also wanted to go with a color that matches with it, but then also that could go with a future hardwood floor when they do replace it. So I decided to go with this muted sage green. This is the exact color that we used for our own office makeover, and I'm looking at it right now. It's a color that I just don't get sick of because it's muted, it's very soft and easy on the eyes. This green is also a very fitting color because their logo is green and it goes on brand with the whole electronics recycling theme. I also wanted to add more depth to that wall, so I was exploring some board and batten ideas, but with the new standing decks that we were going to add to this room, I thought about how she was going to be losing a lot of the desk space that she had before, and I thought it would be really nice to create a built-in desk against the wall so that she still has that same amount of desk space and surface area, but it doesn't take up so much space and isn't bulky. I'm sure you've seen the IKEA file cabinet desk hack, and that's exactly what I planned to do here. To help keep the eyes off the floor and up top, I also decided to add a focal point artwork, a giant one just dead smack in the center so that it's the first thing you see when you come in, and I feel like this also gives a very official feeling. I thought this artwork was perfect because it ties in all the greens and blues, and you see a little bit of brown in there as well that we can also tie in with the addition of furniture pieces. So I really wanted to give Mrs. Zhao a standing desk, and I partnered with Apex Desk for this project. I'm going to show you guys more about their products next week when I show you the desk and file cabinet that we got. Because they didn't have any photos of their products like this that I can easily crop, I'm using a different desk here, but I thought this light oak color was really nice. It adds a lot of warmth and also ties in with that like background light pale yellowish color that you see in that artwork. I explored so many chairs for this project, and I ended up going with this one because I really liked how the orangey toned leather complemented that blue and green really well, and I loved how the curve of the back added a nice feminine touch. And I mentioned in the beginning that this office room is a part of a warehouse. There's a lot of dust that gets around no matter how much they clean, so I wanted to give her chair options that don't get stained or dirty easily, and I thought leather is easy to clean, you can just wipe it down, and the darker tone is more forgiving. The rounded design also looks so nice when the chair is turned around when she's going to be using the built-in desk. So when I was exploring her space before, I noticed that she had some important memos taped on the wall. So I knew immediately that I wanted to give her a pin board, and I also wanted to give her a pin board that isn't just like a cork board, but something that looks nicer and more styled. And I found this gray one from IKEA, and it comes with the cutest little pearl pins that I'll show right here. Next, I wanted to give her an additional source of lighting. She's got these built-in light panels up on her ceiling, but it was quite bright, and I wanted to give her like a dimmer light setting so she can turn off all of her ceiling lights and just have this lamp on her built-in desk on. I thought this one was really nice. It's got that office look with the little angled design, and that brass color is a little richer and darker. I thought that went really well with that artwork and that chair. Definitely wanted to upgrade all of her little office accessories like a pen holder. She also has a peace lily in a pot that I thought would fit really well on the left side of that built-in desk. I thought a woven bin would be great for paper trash, and it would tuck away really nicely under that built-in desk and also tie in with all the softer neutral colors. And just for fun's sake, I wanted to swap out the carpet for the e-design just to kind of play around with what colored flooring would look good in the future when they renovate. I think a warmer toned oak flooring would look so nice and tie everything together. This one has a bit of gray in it, which I think ties really well with that muted green wall. Now we're gonna move to the other side of the room. This part of the room is pretty simple. We just wanted to replace the 2 chairs. I also went through so many chairs for this side, and I ended up deciding on these because of the darker tone of the fabric. I love these chairs because if you look closely, they've got a bit of green and blue in it, which ties in really well with that accent wall. And the warmer frame of the chair also ties in really well with the other warm browns that we've got going in this room. I thought a floor lamp of the same style would be really cute. It would tie both sides together because they're matching. And that is it for the e-design, guys. This is the completed space. Obviously for part 2, we're not going to have the hardwood floors, but I would love to update you guys in the future for when they do renovate it. I love that she still has everything she needs. She has storage for her files. She has that built-in desk providing her the same amount of surface area that she had before, but in this space it's not as bulky, it doesn't take up that much space, and it looks modern. And the main thing was that we wanted to style it in a way where she feels calm in there and still inspired. And this is a great space for a first impression when she has her interviews. It's a very inviting room, but it still feels official with that bold art print, which I love. Let me know below what you think about this completed e-design. And if you're curious to find out for how everything came together in real life, make sure you stay tuned for next week's video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to this channel to see more home decor and home lifestyle videos from me. When you subscribe, hit the little notification bell next to it so that you're notified when I upload future videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.